Welcome to the Smart Marketers Academy, where we help you to build your business smart, get more clients, and make more profits. I'm Davida Yemi Akanle. I'm the founder and CEO of the Smart Marketers Academy, and on this program we're teaching you how to get started with your list building. So this is List Building for Profits Module 1. So in our first program, which was the introductory module, I mentioned that we would be going through a 5-step process. In order to build your profitable mailing list, it will take 5 steps. So we're on the first step, which is to prepare your profitable foundation. So let's have a quick look at what we need to do to lay a foundation for the list that you desire to build. Now, there are 3 goals that you need to keep in mind as you build your business, because you want to make sure that you're building a viable business, and you want to make sure that you are building a viable list, which is a profitable list. There's no point in building a list and it's unprofitable, which is what most people do. So there are 3 things that you want to keep in mind as you build your list. You want to make sure it's targeted. The second thing is you want to make sure it's responsive. That means the people on the list are readily engaging with you and engaging with the content and the services and products that you provide. The third thing is you want to make sure that it is profitable. Without profits, you're not really in business. So these 3 goals need to be of key priority to you as you build your list. So before building your list, you need to get your business focus right, and that is what we're going to try to do with you on this module, which is module 1. So the first thing you need to do is to clarify your niche. You need to be clear about what you do. Now, in answering the question about your niche, basically what you're trying to the question you're trying to answer is, what do you specialize in? What do you specialize in? What is it that you do? Most cases, when you ask people who are just starting out in business what they do, they find it difficult to put a to pinpoint exactly what they do. They find it difficult to communicate that to other people. Now, if you can't communicate what you do, it will be difficult for you to attract the right people to your list. You need to build a targeted list, like we said. So focus is key. So let's clarify what you do. So you need to answer this question quite quickly in 1 sentence. The second thing you need to do is to clarify who your target market is. So we looked at the first question, which you need to answer is, what do you do? What do you specialize in? And the second thing is, who do you do it with? You might, for instance, what I do is I help people build 6-figure businesses, or I help people get more clients and make more profits. Then if you ask me this question, who is your target market? Who do you do it with? I'll say I work with women entrepreneurs, and most of the women I work with will either have a service-based business, and most likely they would be a coach, a consultant, a trainer, an author, a mentor. Mostly women who earn a living by providing support, providing information or advice. So who is your target market? Who do you work with? Who do you do business with? The third question, or the third area of your business that you need clarity on, is who your ideal client is. Now, a lot of people don't fine-tune their business idea to this to this level of detail, and find it difficult attracting the right people, or they end up attracting the people who will end up wasting their time. So you need to find out, you need to have a clear picture in mind of who your ideal client is. So this is the person or the characteristics of the people that you have found it profitable to do business with. Not everyone is a profitable client. So answer this question. These people in who would be ideal clients for you will be people who you have found to be a good fit to do business with. Some people may be able to pay you money, pay for your services and products, but they may give you a lot of stress while you're working with them. So you need to be clear about the right type of people that you're targeting, so that when you now are trying to build your list, you know where to go and you know where to find them. So the answer, the question that this particular, the question that you need to ask yourself in this case is, how will I recognize my client, the best client to work with? How would I find the client who is the best fit for me? Now, once you've answered those 3 questions, we need to now have a look at your foundation to see if your list is going to be profitable. Because if you focus on working with the wrong niche, if you're doing the wrong thing, not everything that people do, not every business, not every specialism is profitable, as you might know. So you need to make sure that what you do is profitable, and who you do it with is also profitable, that they can afford the services that you are providing. So the question we're trying we're trying to find out the answer to this question: is my list going to be profitable? So in order to do this, we need to find out what your ideal client's 3 top problems are. We're taking 3 top problems in order to have scope to pick maybe 1 or 2 within those problems that you have the skills to actually deal with. And what you might find is that their top problems, or the areas that they want help with, can be expressed as their frustrations, their fears, their desires, or motivation. So you need to list 3. Now, in order to find out if your list is going to be profitable, you need to identify the problem that they would most happily pay for. Now, a lot of people have problems, but they don't necessarily want to pay for all their problems. They don't want to pay to have them solved. Some people are ready to live with their problems. So the fact that a person has a problem, or they have a frustration or a fear, doesn't mean that it's a profitable business idea. So you need to answer the question: are they going to be willing to pay to solve this problem, or to achieve this desire, or to remove this fear? Now, once you've answered that question, you still have another question to ask yourself, which is, which of these problems is their most profitable one? Which one is the most profitable to solve? Now, if you look at different problems, problems have different profitability levels. Not all problems are profitable, like I said, and some problems are more profitable to solve than others. Now, if you're going to build a profitable business, you need to make sure that you're building it on the foundation of solving a profitable problem, or a frustration, or getting rid of a profitable fear, helping them achieve a profitable aspiration, and so on and so forth. So which one is the most profitable problem? Now, in most cases, it's possible that their most profitable problem may not be the one you have the skills to solve. Now, if that's the case, just find the one that is another one that is probably close in profitability to it. So you need to make sure before you set out that you are solving a profitable problem. Your business is solving a profitable problem, and this is the foundation upon which you can build a profitable list. Now, another question you need to ask yourself as you try to check your list building plan or strategy for profitability is this: are the people in my target market buyers or investors? Now, you've selected a target market. You said that these are the people I'm going to work with, these are the people I'm going to do business with, but you need to make sure that these people are people who are willing to buy. They're ready to buy, they're ready to invest money. Not all target markets are ready to do that. A lot of people are willing to get whatever they can for free, so you need to make sure that you're choosing the right type of people. People who invest in their own personal development, people who invest in their health, people who might invest in their families, in their business. You need to make sure that you're building your business on a foundation of investors, people who will be readily happy to pay for having their problem solved or for solutions. Now, you also need to find out if they invest in the type of products and services that you are looking to offer. Now, people might be buyers, but they may not be buyers of what you're thinking to offer. So you need to make sure that they are in your case. Now, if you're selling products and services, or if your plan is to sell products and services, how much are your products and services going to be? What is the price range? You need to make sure that the people that you're deciding to focus your business on, that you're thinking of doing business with, are investors in your products and services and can afford products in that particular price range that you're looking to offer. If not, then you may need to look for a different target market to do business with, who might be more comfortable at spending money or investing money at that level. Now, as you build your profitable list, you need to make sure that your ideal clients are easily reachable. Now, it costs money to reach a client. Anything you do when it comes to marketing, a lot of things, some parts of your marketing can be free. Free in terms of not having to spend money, but it will require that you spend time. But in most cases, you'll have to spend some money to be able to reach your ideal clients. So you want to make sure that these clients that you're trying to reach are easily reachable. If you build your business on an international audience, that you need to be in these different countries to be able to reach them, then that might not be feasible. It may not be practical for your type of business. If it's reaching them via the internet, maybe that is fine if you can reach them via the internet. However, if you have to reach them and do business with them face to face, or have at least some level of face to face interaction with them before they can do business with you, then that might not be a profitable target market to work with. So is there a central place where they gather? So once you've found them, if they're reachable, if you can tick that box, you want to find them. You want to make sure that they gather in a particular place so that you can reach them in large numbers. You want to make sure they're gathering in large numbers, not just a few of them. Now, as you have identified your target market, you found out where they gather, you also want to know if there are enough of those types of people wanting your services and wanting your products to sustain your business, because there's no point in finding people who want a product or service. It might be they might be profitable, they might be investors, but they might not, that business coming from that particular business, the work coming from that particular business may not be enough to sustain you as a business person in the long run. So you need to look at your market from that perspective as well. Can you access them easily and cheaply? You need to answer that question as well. So finally, you need to look at the perceived competition. Now, is it a market in which you can easily carve out a niche for yourself and position yourself as an expert? You need to make sure that you're able to position yourself. Is there a way you can position yourself so that you become the go-to person in that niche? Now, if that's the case, then you may want to go ahead with working with that target market. You need to also make sure that you can easily differentiate yourself from the other suppliers in that particular market. Now, if you want to know more about this and how to do this in detail, we cover this in more depth in our Get More Clients Mastery program. So if you're thinking of differentiating yourself from these other suppliers, you need to start by asking your question, how can I do this? How can I make myself different? How can I carve out a niche for myself? So we've come to an end of this module. Our module 1 on list building for profits, how to get started. And if you would like to learn more about our other programs, please visit us at www.thesmartmarketersacademy.com. I look forward to seeing you on module 2.